In this video, I'm going to be giving you sort of 4 or 5 of the best shoes if you're about to embark on some marathon training. Okay guys, so I'm about to start marathon training for the Chicago Marathon, and it got me thinking, what are the best options currently out there if you are beginning your marathon training? So I've come up with 4 or 5 shoes, like I said, and I've tried to think of it from different angles. I've thought about it from cost, from performance, from versatility, also stability, and I've got one in here that might surprise you. Right, so let's crack on with this video. So for me, marathon training, I look for the following in a shoe. It's got to be able to go long. It's got to be able to do some of the easy miles. It needs to pick up the pace. I may put it into a race. I'm not looking for something particularly soft. I do want something with a good outsole, and I don't want an upper that's going to melt my feet. Now, if you wait around to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you the shoe that I'm basically using for marathon training this year. The shoe that has replaced my SC trainer that I used for the last block. But before we get into that, let's start off with the shoes that I'd recommend to you. Now, firstly, it's going to be no surprise, and that's the Super Blast 2. Now, Super Blast 3 is on its way. We've seen leaked images of that. Super Blast 3 is going to feature the new Leap midsole from Asics. But if you're starting now, the chances are you're going to have to get version 2. Well, that's if you can get a pair. But this is the best marathon training shoe, period. Now, the reason for that is because it features the Flight Foam Turbo Plus in here, with a little bit of Flight Foam Blast Plus going around the bottom, a very nice wide platform, a fantastic upper, a great fit, it's comfortable enough, but the performance of this shoe is bar none the best out there. There's no carbon plate in here, but this Flight Foam Turbo Plus can pick up the pace, but also do those really easy miles as well. This is phenomenal, people. I can't emphasize how good this shoe is. It really is the best running shoe out there, and it's the reason why it always sells out when it comes back in stock. So if you are after one shoe to do your marathon training and even take into race day, the Super Blast 2 wins hands down. Now, the problem is with the Super Blast 2 is that it's expensive, and it's about £195 from the top of my head. But also availability is an issue, which is why I've got a cheap alternative for my next shoe. And that's the Vomero AT. Now, whilst this is a heavier shoe, this is a more built up shoe, I would say. At £135, this is a very good, cheaper alternative. Now, £135 is still a lot of money, don't get me wrong, but it's not £195. And you get here, you get a little bit of Zoom X, you get a little bit of React X working here. You've got a fantastic outsole. It's nice and stable. Lockdown's good, comfort's good. And yes, it is on the heavier side, but it's no problem in terms of those easy miles. I've done long runs in this thing, I've done short runs in this thing, and I actually saw somebody racing in this thing. I saw a lady running these in the Hackney Half Marathon. So this can do it all, okay? So I wouldn't say it's in the same league as the Super Blast 2, but I do think it's a cheaper alternative than the Super Blast 2. This really is a good shoe, people. I can't emphasize that enough, how much I like the Vomero AT. Now, before we get on to the next option, I do want to try and save you all a bit of money. You can get 15% off all these shoes if you're a FORDY Runs affiliated club member. Now, if you go to fordyruns.com, you can join as a FORDY Runs running club affiliated member for about £20 odd. And then you go to sportshoes.com and you can get 15% off your running shoes. You're welcome. Right, the next shoe is the Boston 13. Now, the Boston 13, like the Super Blast 2, is a very versatile shoe. It's great for marathon training. It features Light Strike Pro from the ADIDAS Pro 4. Better upper, nice lockdown, terrible laces. Comfort's good on the shoe. Again, nice and stable, I would say. The Conti rubber on here is very good, so the outsole's nice and durable and holds up for a long period of time. And again, this is a shoe that you could do multiple paces and distances in, and also take this into race day. That's the key here, okay? You can take this into race day, but you can do some of those livelier sessions. You can do like long runs with sort of, I don't know, marathon goal pacing or tempo pacing there, whatever you're looking to do. You can do some of your faster workouts also in the week in this shoe. If you're a member of a club like a 40 Man satellite club, because we're all over the country here in the UK. Nice plug, hey? But if you go to a club night, you can rock these out as well. My point is with the Boston 13, it is an incredibly versatile shoe. Now, it's £140, so it's not over the top in terms of price as well, which is good. So this is definitely one to check out. Don't forget, we've got the old energy rods going through here, so we've got a little bit of cheeky carbon going on in that shoe as well. Now, the fourth shoe is a bit of a curveball, and it's also from ADIDAS. And that's the Supernova Prima. Now, this is actually version 2, but there's not much difference between this and version 1. And version 1's under £100 at the moment. This version's £150, and it's brilliant. What you get here is you get the Dream Strike Plus midsole. Again, a very stable ride versus some of the other shoes that are out there. Nice outsole, great upper, lockdown's good, better laces on here than on the Boston. But it's just a cheaper alternative. Personally, as I said, I would pick up version 1 of this. This is a good cruising machine that, again, it can eat miles, okay? And that's what you want in marathon training. You want a nice versatile shoe that's comfortable, that can eat miles, all right? And this can do that very well. This doesn't have any carbon in it, which is good as well. Because then when you get to race day, you slip your carbons on and off you go and you feel like an absolute pro. So look, I would say the Prima, the Supernova Prima from ADIDAS is a good shout on the sort of cheaper side. If you're looking for a versatile, cheaper shoe, then the Prima, under £100 in some places, is a good option. You may want to go out and get the new version because I think it looks absolutely sweet in this colourway. But it's £150, which is still a lot cheaper than the Supernova, the Super Blast 2. But yeah, so there's sort of 4 shoes that I think that I would recommend to you. We've got the best running shoe in the world. We've got a comfortable, cheaper alternative. We've got a very versatile Super Trainer at £140. And if you get version 1 of this, you've got a nice, cheap marathon training shoe that will be able to do all your miles very comfortably. Now onto that shoe that I'm going to be using, the Hyperion Max 3. Now I've done a video about this shoe and I mentioned that I'm going to be using this for marathon training. I did say also in that video that I don't think this is for everybody. It is a heavy shoe and an expensive shoe. This is $200 on the spec sheet I got at a dollar price. I still don't know what it is in the UK. It's got a July release, but this is $200. It's a lot of money, but even if it comes in at like £190, £180, it's still a lot of money. But don't get me wrong, you're getting a premium foam in here. You've got DNA Gold up the top, and then you've got the, I think it's the DNA Loft underneath, which sort of stabilises the ride a little bit. You've got a load of stack height, over 40mm in here. It fits nice, fits true to size. I really like it. I like the outsole. I like what's going on with the shoe, and it just fits me and works for me. Which was the same case with my old SC trainers. It was a shoe that I just really got on with, and again, that shoe was extremely expensive for what it was, but it just works for me. And I'm finding the same with the Hyperion Max 3, but it's not a shoe that I can hand on heart recommend to you, firstly because of the price, but also I think this will split opinion very much. You've also got a cutout here which could make the shoe unstable for many of you, so that's something also to be aware of. But I like it. I think it looks awesome, and I think Brooks have done a great job here for me, and that's the key, right? These shoes are all designed for, like, well, different people, right? Some of these shoes will work for some of you, some of them won't work for some of you. But I think with the 4 options that I gave you, there is something there for everybody. But let me know in the comments, what are you looking for in a marathon training shoe? Which marathon are you going to be training for? So yes, there we go. Hopefully there's something there for you. I would check out the Prima from ADIDAS. I think that's a great shoe at under £100. The Prima 2's good, but it's £150. But yeah, you've got a lot of versatility with the other shoes that I've also mentioned today. But let me know in the comments what you're doing, like I said, where you're going, all that sort of stuff, and I'll check that out once this video drops. Now, don't forget to subscribe. I need you all to subscribe. We're still trying to get to 22 million. I think you've all forgotten that. And don't forget to join as a FORDY Runs affiliated club member. But that's it, team. I shall catch you all later.